Welcome back to Nomads Notes help videos. In this video we're going to add a campsite. A campsite can be anywhere you stay really, whether that be a campsite, a rest area, a hotel, a motel, an Airbnb. So we're at our main page here and we're going to go over to our navigation menu and we're going to click on My Campsites. We have one campsite in our list already, and we can see where that campsite is on the map. We're now going to add a new campsite by clicking the Add New button, and then we're going to choose a campsite type. Campsite types are important to the program to give you all sorts of information about the types of places where you're staying. So we're going to choose our campsite type by clicking on the list, and in this particular night we're going to stay at a rest area, or we're going to create a campsite that was a rest area, and that rest area is called the Yelgan rest area. If I'm currently in the campsite, I can put the map at the current location, or I can type in the address, or just type in a place and it will come up with the address. And there we go, Yelgan Rest Area in Billynudgel. And then we can tick what facilities it has. This particular facility does have room for big rigs. It does have a dump point. You can have pets. And there are rubbish bins. And there's water. We can add some campsite photos there if we wish by just clicking on the photos area. And then we can add some other information if we wish. And it has a time limit of 24 hours, this particular rest area. And then if we have any other information about the campsite, we can add it here with the contact details and the phone number and the web address. And now we're just going to save the new campsite. We're just waiting. While it's waiting, the little icon's going around to show that it's saving the information, and the little blue bars coming across the top. And now the campsite has come up on my campsite pages, and it's there on the left on our list, and it's also showing in our map where it is. We now may want to edit that campsite, and so we can click on the actual campsite there on the list on the left, and we can see all the details, that it's a rest area, where it is, which state, which town, the location coordinates which have come from your location, and then all the facilities that it has. We can add some photos if we wish, and then we've got other information there about the campsite. We may then want to edit the campsite, or we may want to delete the campsite, or we may want to share the campsite with our family and friends. So we're going to first edit the campsite. So we just click on the edit screen button, and then the screen comes up to what we had before. We might want to change any of this information here. We can change any of that. We can say it has phone service, we can add that, and then we can just update our campsite. Again, just waiting for the little icon to turn around while it saves that information to the database. And then we've updated that information, and it now shows that it has phone service. We can delete the campsite if we haven't used it in an accommodation entry already. If we have used it, we can't delete it, and there will be no delete icon there. We can also share the campsite with family and friends. If we click share, if we want to tell family and friends about this fabulous campsite that we stayed at, we can click on the share campsite button, and it will open up a new page for us with just the information on that campsite and then we can click on and copy and paste the information up there, then send that by email or any other means to our family and friends. So if we just come back here, and then we can go use back to our search button here to click on any other campsites and see their information as well. So that's just a quick sum up on how to create, edit and delete a campsite.